EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. If you look at this Bronco defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. looking to put a drive together. Here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Odom. That shoves him off at the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Touchdown, Patriots! Isaiah Likely, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Marcus Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing Nix. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? Five. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. Open man, Kyle Williams has got him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curve. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
To the air, May. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Oldham. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Nix. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And he'll just get rid of it. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now it's Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Crazy, crazy.
We're going to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. The Patriots at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll throw with May. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Give them 18 on the play.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They run the counter. Oldham. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up? Five.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Patriots.
Second down and a yard. Nix to the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Milton Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, what's that? 5.
Back to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, what's that? Hey, can't. Crazy.
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 11. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A short throw to Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Nix. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air with Nix. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Mims in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Nix to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play. One of the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Back to throw. Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Nix keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. To the air, May. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing here is May. And it is caught. What a juke into space. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
In motion right goes Sutton. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Nix once more. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play.
1 yard gain.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now it's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Nix to the air. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
To throw, it's May. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, 72 yards. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To throw is Nix. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, here's Nix. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Rolling to his right. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Nix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Back to throw. Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw, Tune. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 35. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Takes it to about the 37.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. But Charles, a lot of